Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you're all here joining me here today. My name is Sammy if you're new here, and in today's video we are talking about planner stacks. I'm going to talk about some thoughts and feelings and update you on what planners I'm using as of March 2023. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Okay, so let's talk about planners. That's obviously what this channel is about, but in more particular, planner stacks. I have been seeing a lot of different videos coming out for like the last month of people updating others on what planners they're using, and it's only like February. Now it's March, but I saw all these videos in February, and I thought I would jump in and join and share what planners I am using. I know these videos normally happen at the end of the year, January. We're setting up our new planners, but everyone's changing, and I just want to let everyone know I have not changed. I am still using my Moxie Life weekly planner and then the Erin Condren daily duo, and I'll be doing a flip through of these towards the end of this video just to share how I use these planners to plan out my life if you are new here and want to see that. But I have some thoughts because last year at this time these videos came up and everyone was saying how they're changing things up and whatnot. And first and foremost, I want to say if that is you, and you change your planners regularly, that is fine. This is no shade or hate type of thing. Because I know some people, like, that's what they do. Like, planning is essentially a hobby for them. And part of that hobby is playing in different planners consistently and just enjoying the whole idea of different planning systems, and that's fine. I think a lot of us though get stuck when we see all of these different people with a social media presence, and they're like, oh, I'm changing planners and this is the planner that I'm going to use for the rest of the year and it's going to change my life, and then like 3 months later they're in a different planner and they say the same thing. And as someone in the planner community, I look at those people to get inspiration and to know the details of new planners so I can find the best planner for myself. But of course, there's the lovely idea of FOMO, the fear of missing out. And if you see everyone in the same planner, you're like, well, what am I missing out on? Is this what I need in my life to make it the best life ever? And most of the time, it's not. I remember last year, same time this year, it was last year, that people were posting these videos of them changing up their planning systems and everyone was moving into a different planner. And I got stuck in that and I had that FOMO. And so I had a system that was working and I loved the system that I was using, but everyone was using another planner. And so I feel like I had to have another planner. And so I bought one. And I only used it for like 3 months. And then I was like, this isn't working. This isn't what I am used to. And so I went back to what I had for last year. And I just want people to know that whatever planner you choose to use, that is fine. But I don't want anyone, especially on my channel, to feel like since I'm using these two planners, these are the planners you need to use that will make your life magically amazing and change it forever. First off, that's not how planning works. You have to actually use the planner and actually do the plans in the planner to make your life amazing. But other than that, it's just a book that's going to collect dust if you don't use it. But I just want people to know that, and I want you to take some time, maybe if you are feeling stuck and you're like, oh, I like this planner that I'm using, but everyone's doing this and I don't know what to do. Evaluate yourself. What type of planner are you? Are you more of the creative, like jumping planner type person? who's really in it just for the sake of trying new planners, and it's more of a hobby. You have the budget and the abilities to buy new planners on a consistent basis and just play in them just for the sake of it. And you use them, obviously, but most of it is like a more fun, recreational playing idea. Are you that type of person? Can you do that? If you can, great. That's awesome. Celebrate that and do that. If you're a more functional type person like I am, I use planning to keep control of my life. And so I have learned that about myself, especially in the last couple of years with a bunch of different life changes. And so I'm more of a functional planner. I can only use 1 to 2 planners, and I can only afford 1 to 2 planners a year. And those planners are going to have a concrete system to help me keep my life in check. And so I still have fun, and I'm creative with stickers and whatnot in my planners, and I do memory keeping. I'll show you that in a minute. But most of my planning is functional. I'm thinking about goals. I'm putting down my priorities and my to-do list and all of that in my planners so I can get things done, and so I can make sure I'm not missing appointments or anything like that. And I feel like once you've identified the type of planner that you are, then planning is a lot more fun, first of all, and it's a lot less stressful. Because like I've said before this year, honestly last year too, I was the type of person that just felt stuck, and I really didn't know what type of planner I was, so I did throw a lot of money away playing with new systems because everyone else was. And honestly, if I could take that back, I would. And so please identify the type of planner you are. If you're seeing all of these planner stack videos and it's March and you're like, wait a second, it's only like the 3rd month of the year, why are we getting new planners? It's okay if you feel that way. Stick to what you know, use what you love, okay? And don't feel influenced or obligated to change things up because everyone is. And also, if you are changing things up because you can or you want to, that's fine too. Don't feel guilty that you're wanting to try something because everyone else is doing it. I just want to keep it a common ground that whatever you're doing is fine, because I feel like in the planning community sometimes we throw shade and we're like, oh, you switch up your planners all the time, or you have been using the same planning system forever. How do you know what else is out there? And so I don't know. I just want everyone to know that what you're doing is fine and update you on what I'm using. So let's go ahead and flip this camera around, and I'm going to flip through my Moxie Life really quick and my Erin Condren, just so you can see realistically what these planners look like as of the beginning of March. Okay, let's first talk about the Moxie Life flagship planner. This is like my main planner that I'm using. I don't have another fancy word for it, but this is my goal planner. It's my weekly planner. It's also my memory planner. And so it has a lot of different roles in my life, and I love it. I love the cover. The cover is an artist design from this year, and it is a Cindy Gunabaldo design. If you don't know who she is, go follow her on Instagram and YouTube. She's amazing, and once I heard that she was one of the artists for this year's collection, I knew whatever it was, I was gonna buy it. And so I love this planner. Let's go ahead and open it up. So like I said, it's my goal planner. So here's like my goal setting stuff that I have in here, and I have videos that I posted at the beginning of the year of me setting this up. So if you want to go check those out, you can. I'll make sure, if I remember, to put them up in the cards, but this is all of my annual goal stuff. I have my vision board here that I made. My word of the year is build, and so these are just all the different ways I'm gonna build myself up this year. And then we jump into January, and this is where the fun starts. So every month I set up my planner like a regular monthly spread. Okay, I have appointments and my to-dos, and I put holidays and all of that stuff in the planner. And then as the month goes on, I like to journal and put pictures and write down memories that happen throughout the month. And so this is how I memory keep, and I really love how it turns out. Here are my January goals. This was just kind of like a this year type page, and then I have weekly action items, and then here's my first spread of the year. I typically use stickers from Christian Designs, Hand Can Plan, and More Plans, and so I'll make sure to link all those shops in the description below. And then on these pages, they're technically used for you to reflect on your goals and whatnot, but I really like to use them as behind the scenes memory keeping pages, so that way all the things that happen in the week that I can't fit on the monthly, they can go here. And so they just coordinate with whatever week it is. And so here's this week, and then I have more memories, and sometimes it's really full, sometimes it's not, but that's okay. It's just whatever I got for the month. And so this is how I use this planner. In some weeks with my weekly, I love the idea of a vertical priorities planner, which is a planner spread from Plum Paper. But I'm not a really big fan of their planners in particular. And so I like to sometimes use that idea of a spread, and I just create it in my vertical planner from Moxie Life. And so that is what I have been doing here. And then some days or some weeks, I also have a happy planner punch. And if you punch it like a normal happy planner and then you realign it in the middle of where you punched, it fits the Moxie Life coil. And so I like to add extra little things if I can there. And then I have my monthly reflections for January, and then here's February, same thing. Okay, I have all my memories. I like to color coordinate it with my monthly spread. I have my goals and then my memories for each of the weeks. And I just really love how this planner has looked and how it's really helped me focus on my goals, and I just have everything here. Where in the past I've had a memory planner, I've had a goal planner, and I've had a regular weekly planner, and so I love that I've been able to just mush them together. So here's March. This is what it looks like before I add any memories. I'm actually filming this on Sunday the 5th, and so later today I'll actually be filling in this first week of memories. That's what I like to do on Sunday afternoons. My daughter's taking a nap, and then we just continue on. And so I have my goals for March. I'm still working on this memory spread from last week with my stickers that I used, and so that's why that's still kind of under construction there. But then here's this week. Okay, here's today. And then I've already have this week that you're actually seeing. So here's today, it's Thursday, set up. And if you watched Monday's video, it was me setting up this plan with me. And so I just love how this planner works. And then here's what a regular spread looks like without any stickers. And so it's very open to whatever you want to do with it. And so I just love this planner. I have not questioned changing it up at all, which is a good thing for me. And so that is my weekly. This lives at home, but I always have it open to whatever week I'm on. So for this week, it's open like this, and then I can go through and mark things off every night as I check in with my planner. And so that's how I use my Moxie Life. I'm checking in with it daily. At night, it's just so big, and with all the memories and journaling in here, I don't feel comfortable taking this on the go with me. And so that's where my daily planner comes in. And this is the Erin Condren Daily Duo. And I have used this planner in the past. I used to have it in the A5 size, which I think is a great option. And honestly, I might go back to that next year. But I'm going to use this planner until it runs out. And so this is the 7x9 planner. I think I went back to the size just because I have more covers for the 7x9. And since I'm not using the weekly life planner, I thought I would just use the daily instead. So here's what my monthly looks like in here. This is like a traditional monthly spread. All the stickers I use in this planner are mostly Erin Condren or Hand Can Plan stickers. That's what all of these are right here. And I just like to plan out everything. So I plan out my month twice, essentially. But I really like that because it makes sure that I don't miss anything. I also like to plan my content in here for YouTube. And so that's what that is. And then I've played a lot with how I want to use these pages. I for sure like to use them to keep track of my scripture study and my sticker kits that I use in my weekly planner. And then I've been liking to utilize this section for quotes, and it's just been fun. And so this is what this looks like. I like to add stickers to it. Some days are a little bit more intense than others. But we're just going to quickly flip through what this looks like. I like to write notes to myself. Like you can see here, I set it up, but nothing really happened. And same here. And then here, it was just like, no. So as you can see, this is like real life. I like to set this up if I can at night so it's ready for the next day. But some weeks are just super busy, and so this is what I get. And honestly, some days I don't even touch my planner, my daily, if I don't need it. And so here this is. January was a rough month, I'm not gonna lie. So we're going to go into February where it's a little bit better. Okay, here is February. Okay, and so I kind of changed this up. I got some content ideas. My focus was actually down here this month. And once again, some days I used it a lot, some I don't. I was trying to figure out ways to use this note page, and I felt like meal planning and then just like a notes worked really well. I like to have today's wins down here. Just kind of keep track of the good things that are happening in my life. I also break it up between work and home. And I actually have a video where I go through my planning process and kind of talk about that. I think I'm going to be doing that like at least once a quarter just to keep people updated of how it changes, because it honestly will change depending on the time of year. Like, well, I'm a teacher, so during the school year, I feel like my planning process is going to change a lot versus when I'm on summer break. And so here is the rest of February. And like I said, some weeks I use it really well and others I don't. And so here is March, the current month we're in. And I've actually started just writing things in with pen when I need to. And these are things that just come up last minute or like during the month, which is fine. Okay, and then here is what these dashboard note pages look like. And then here is the rest of the week. Here's today. I haven't filled it out yet. And then I also will spend the afternoon, evening today setting up this week. And I just like to put stickers and everything in here so it's ready to go. And then what I do for the upcoming months is I have a sticky note that lives there. And this is where I jot things down, so then when it comes to setting up the month, it can look somewhat pretty like this. But that is my current planner stack, you guys. It's pretty straightforward and simple. I love it. It works for me. I'll keep you updated if anything really does change. But as we're sitting right now, it's not. And so I just encourage you guys to use what you have. If you need to change things up for whatever reason, do it. Do what you need to do for yourself so you are feeling successful. But don't do it just for the mere fact that everyone else is doing it and you want to fit in, because that's not going to do you any good. So anyway, guys, comment below what current planners you are using. I love hearing what everyone is using in the planning community, because we're all different and different things work for different people. So comment that below, or anything else that you have questions about my planning system, whatever comes to mind. And don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you're new here, so you don't miss any of my planning content here on YouTube. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all later. Bye.